let's go out together without the gun. And then finally they like walk out of the dot and the police like storm them and they wheel spin her out on the gurney.
And they handcuff Holly J, which is confusing.
I mean, I think they were mostly just like pushing her to the side and like taking control of the situation. Like they didn't know what was happening. They just knew a gun was in there. I don't think they knew who had it or what was going on. So I get it. But then like 2 seconds later, she's in a blanket. She's fine. But then that's that scene. And then we're at the hospital like the next day. And Holly J comes in to see like Jane and Spinner hanging out. And she like brought him a little sunflower.
It's very cute.
And then they like kind of start talking. And he's like, so crazy about the hero guy, huh? And she's like, I hoped that you had like lost too much blood and you weren't going to remember that. He's like, I heard everything. And he's like, I'm flattered, but I'm crazy about Jane. And she's like, I know. And I was like, this is uncomfortable. I don't like this.
I actually kind of liked it. It's like kind of refreshing to see people be like, I'm going to acknowledge these feelings so we can move past this like adults.
That's true. It's just kind of secondhand embarrassment for Holly J.
Yeah.
A little bit, though. But it was good. It was mostly just like Spinner being like, you probably don't actually like me. You just think you do because I'm nice to you. And if you would like open up yourself to other people, they would also appreciate like the real you and who you are, because you don't really do that for a lot of people.
And he makes a very good point.
Yeah. And it's like, cough, cough, fucking blue. And then we're at the dance. And we just get shots of what everybody's wearing. And Casey is wearing that stupid outfit.
Oh, my God.
And Claire and... Is it Claire and Connor are talking?
Yeah, Claire and Connor are talking. And she's like, what is his problem? And Connor's like, he's in like with you. It's adorable. And then she's like, I have a master plan. It's not a good plan. It's the same plan that Connor had.
She locks them in like a classroom. And she's like... I think I know why we fight so much. And he's like, oh, yeah, really? You think you know everything? Or like something like
fuck up, Casey.
And she's like, I think we fight too much because we're afraid that when we stop, this will happen. And she like goes in to kiss him and he totally shuts her down. I was like, fuck you, Casey. And she's like, oh, I guess I was wrong. And then she like goes to walk out and he's like, no, you weren't wrong. And it was such like YA bullshit. And they kissed.
Garbage.
And I hated it.
The music was so loud.
It was a lot.
I feel like the music was so loud to like cover up for how awkward they are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we didn't hear any mouth sounds, so. Ugh. And then they, like, walk out and they, like, see Connor and, like, smile at him, like, hey, thanks, bro. And then Connor's just like, yay, like, they're back together. And then caterer vest girl is like, hey, do you want to dance? Connor's like, me? You want to dance with me? And she's like, yeah. And then he, like, takes a while to say anything. And she's like, all right, I guess not. And he's like, no, wait, I do want to dance. And I was like, yay, Connor has an admirer, too.
I love it.
That sweet boy.
It's just the sweetest. I like it so much.
And then we see more people dancing. And then Holly J walks in.
And everyone
starts clapping because she's a hero.
I love it.
And then, like, Blue, like, emerges from the crowd.
He's just in his, like
it is, like, flowy white shirt. He looks, it's, like, almost as if he's glowing.
Just full Leo.
It's ridiculous. And he's like, do you want to dance? And they start dancing. And then Holly J is, like, opening up to him and is like, hey, when we were trying to date before, like, my family was going through money problems, and that's kind of, and I didn't know how to tell you, so that's why it was weird. And I was like, thank God she finally fucking explained that. And they're cute and dancing, and the episode ends.
And he called her Holly, which she normally hates, but she smiled. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yay. Better than Jay.
Oh, my God. It's so confusing.
I know.
Spinner, you're like, one of your only other friends is named Jay. All of your friends can't be named Jay. I know it makes it easier to remember, but like.
I know. And Allegra pointed out, like, his girlfriend's name is Jane. It's like not, it's like, he needs them to be like one syllable, like Jay, Jane. It needs to be very similar for him to like speak their names. I don't know what's happening.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. They're all J names.
What is the
That's
deal?
so weird. Whatever. The episode's over.
And I guess that's why it didn't work out with like Darcy and Paige because they didn't have J
They didn't have J names. I guess not. All right, we have a YouTube comment.
It's so good. So this is from Anastasia Kaufman 1 year ago, and it just gives the
timestamp
9/12, and then
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say?
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
so good.
Yep. That's all you need. But Spirit Squad captain of the episode.
Holly J.
She fucking saved Spinner from a gunshot wound and a crazed shooter.
She was a goddamn hero.
Yep. And maybe like honorable mention to Connor.
Yeah. And she even saved the shooter, which she didn't have to do.
Yeah.
Because if he came out with the gun pointed at her head, they would have killed him.
Exactly.
But she was like, no.
Saving people all around.
She's just a goddamn hero. I love Holly J.
Uh.
I know you still don't. I don't need to win you over on this. It's fine. I'll be alone. I'll be alone in this loving
She's
Holly J.
better, and I'm rooting for her more, but she still bothers me, I guess. I feel like she's similar to April from Grey's Anatomy for me, where I'm like, I don't care for you, but I don't wish bad things upon you. You
That's
know?
also how I feel about April from Grey's Anatomy.
But yeah. Anyway, ship Holly J and Blue, I guess?
Yeah, sure.
I'm fine with it. It's not Casey and Claire. I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't give a fuck about Peter and Mia.
Nope.
I like low-key... Oh, well, I also friendship Holly J and Spinner.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely
I still
friendship
love
them.
the trio of Jay, Holly J, and Spinner. I want to see
it's-
more of that.
It's so good. Let's bring Jay back into this mix. I feel like it was also like less sexually confusing for Holly J when Jay was around.
Exactly.
Because it was more like a bunch of
We're
pals.
all just palling around. Yeah. Moral of the episode. Be honest with your feelings. Don't be afraid to like open up or share with people. I don't know.
Sure.
Something like that. All right. Grapevine.
So we have a tweet from Emma at RealMC, and this is about our conversation on the last ep about the Frisbee team. And she's like, I was in a social touch football team in my first year of uni. We were the Pink Areolas.
Nice.
That's amazing. Like, just...
It was also like 3 eps ago, but whatever.
Whatever. It's fine. It was so good, though. And then Danielle at DannyLee07 says, what's your take on Alex Steele playing both Angela and Tori in a later season of Degrassi? I hope her acting's improved.
I mean, I am of the opinion, I can't remember who tweeted at us before, but I do think it's stupid that they didn't just bring her back as Angela. I feel like that was a missed opportunity. But
yeah.
maybe by then, like, nobody even knew who like Craig or Angela was, so whatever.
Oh my god, that makes me so sad.
I know.
How can we forget Craig? I mean, we can forget Angela, but how can we forget Craig? He's so pretty.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like at that point, everyone, like, I think a lot of people started watching it when it was like new people and you didn't know who the older people were. So if they were like, Angela, she's Craig's little sister, and Joey's daughter, they'd be like, who the fuck are those people? I don't get it. But yeah, I don't know. Sure.
And then we have one from Sarah at Sarah Can't Wait, which this has a spoiler, I guess. But she's talking about the Gwyneth thing, and she's like, she's just super forgettable. I do enjoy her why she left, though, with a crying, laughing emoji. And this is on the, like, Degrassi wiki. And it says, like, her appearances, the actresses in all of them, it is Gwyneth. She just...
Yeah, I just forget her as soon as she's not on the screen.
We just always forget who she is. Who was the other one that we did that with?
I don't know. We forgot them. How am I supposed to remember?
I don't remember who it was.
Who we always forgot?
Yeah. It was a running
I don't
bit
know. We
that
always
had.
forgot. I don't know.
Oh my god, we truly forgot him, whoever he was.
It was a man?
It was a dude.
Who did he... What?
Oh my God. You know who it was?
What?
What was his name? He dated Manny and...
Oh, Sully?
No. He dated Manny and Emma and cheated and Liberty and like he cheated on Emma, Liberty. what?
Damien! I literally already forgot about his entire existence. We forgot about the bit about us forgetting who he was already. That was just last season.
We already forgot Damien. Oh my God. This isn't even a bit. This is real.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Just so forgettable.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, but
Anyway.
the reason she left is Emma left Smithdale University and the people she had met there were never seen again.
Great.
Perfect. And then she followed up with oh wait, no, never mind, not interesting. Okay, carrying on. Oh, and then she followed up with, also forgot my last favorite fact under trivia. Bruce's last name was never revealed. Even the Shep called him Bruce the Moose while introducing him during a football game. Just like, it's fine.
Poor Bruce.
Bruce does not need a last name.
He's like Cher.
Perfect. Although the one time I met Cher, she was wearing a hat.
It's all coming back together.
Full circle. She was wearing a crazy hat. But those are all the tweets.
That's all the grapevine that we have for today. So if you want to be featured on a future Grapevine episode, you can tweet at us at DeGrassiPod. You can find us on Instagram at DeGrassiPod. You can email us, whateverittakes.podcast@gmail.com. We're on Tumblr, whateverittakes.podcast.tumblr.com. You can listen to us on basically any podcast streaming app or site. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, if you could rate, review, and subscribe. That would be super cool. And if you leave us a review, we will make up a Degrassi-inspired fan fiction for you on the episode. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Hollandtacular.
And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KelSucks with a Z at the end. Also, I just want to remind you guys, we're on the Filling the Void podcast network. So check out the other shows on the network. There's like a really good Boy Meets World one, which I feel like that's within your interests.
Exactly.
And we got a new logo.
Ooh.
I know, not us, but the network.
The network.
And it's like super pretty.
That's exciting.
It's very cool. It's super graphic. I like it a lot. So yeah.
Cool. Kelsey, what are you going to recommend to the people?
I just started following Cindy Crawford's Instagram, and it's so good because she posts like these like throwback things on Mondays. I think she calls them like MTV Monday, and they're so good. And you're like, oh right, this is what a supermodel is. It's a delight.
I'm going to recommend a book, The Disaster Artist, written by Greg Sestero, aka Mark from The Room, and it's basically about the making of The Room and like Greg's relationship with Tommy Wiseau. It's going to be a movie, but the book's really good. But that is all we have for you today. Thank you as always to Jay for our lovely, lovely theme song, and thank all of you for listening. Goodbye, Panthers.
Bye, Panthers.